I'm joined by Pete Hamilton from Randolph College men's basketball. They were picked number 12 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, you're now the head coach at your alma mater, Randolph College. This is your first season coming in. Talk a little bit about what you've been trying to install with your program out there in early season practice. What type of team do you want the Wildcats to be under Pete Hamilton when they hit the floor?
Yeah. Well, being a former player at Randolph and being a part of some success and seeing the program continue to succeed after I left, I believe in a lot of what Randolph is all about to begin with. We want to be a tough team and we want to be a together team. That's what we're looking to do. I think our guys have had that instilled in them already. So the transition has not been a painful one at all. Our guys understand what it takes to win. They understand how hard it is to win, and they're all in.
Talk a little bit about the squad you have right now. You're going to have a hodgepodge team right now, some young guys, some returning guys.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about what you've seen from them on the court so far and what you still think they need to improve on before they take the court come November 15th.
Yeah, so we do have a mix. Our returners are, juniors and sophomores, no seniors. But I think some of those juniors, they've really taken the reins. Guys like Reed Jacoby and Ryan Fields, they saw firsthand what it takes to get to an ODAC title game and almost pull one out. And they've really taken the lead on, hey, this is what we need to be doing, holding each other accountable, getting in guys when they need to, supporting guys when they need to. And so it's been great to see that. At the same time, we've got a lot of new guys. We've got 9 new guys on the roster, some of which we're going to be counting on. And we got to bring them along as far as an execution standpoint and an understanding that there is no rest. In college, there is always a next threat to deal with. And they're getting there, but we're not there yet.
When we take a look at the league, you're certainly no stranger to it. As you mentioned, you have played in it, you've coached in it as assistant coach before, and now you're starting your tenure as a head coach at Randolph in it. Talk a little bit about what you see from the league, given some of the things that we know, the amount of parity that's in the ultra competitiveness that we've seen, but also that the fact that we only had one team make the NCAA tournament, but some think that we should have had more come in there. What do you see from the league this year?
Yeah, I think the league will be as tough as ever. It always is, and I think that that's what I love as a coach and a former player. I think that's what all these coaches love too. It's a huge selling point for us. You talk to high school kids and you say, hey, come look at the level of competition night in and night out. How is this something you don't want to be a part of? I think that the one team in the tournament last year, maybe we could have gotten a few more teams in. I would stack our league up against anybody, no matter what the records show. Maybe it is a little bit beating each other up. Maybe it's also a little bit of, the ODAC is known for our men's basketball product. When we go play our non-conference games, we're marked opponents. So we got to bring it every night, not just in conference, but out of conference as well.
The one place that you can touch on a little bit more than other coaches, if you will, to finish up here is that you were the most recent player out of them, and you played in the league in the current era of playing in the conference. As from a player's perspective, what was one of the toughest things about going up against the competition in the league?
I think just the preparation of all the teams. You really find out coming into the league as a player how important the details are. Doing the same thing every time down the floor is not going to work. Guarding the same thing every time down the floor the same way is probably not going to work. And as a player, that's a tough adjustment. Once you get it, then I think it's really fun to play that way. Being able to switch how you're guarding things and switch what you're running. As a player, that's probably the toughest adjustment. But it's really fun too because, like I said, every night you're really trying to bring your best and you know that you got to. You're being pushed by guys all around the league, and I think it makes you better for it.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining me today, and good luck this season.
Yeah, thanks, JJ.